Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for May, and very excited because that means we are moving into Gemini season. So we have Seven of Shells, choice and ambitions coming out for you. This is a very exciting month and season for you guys because Jupiter, the great benefic planet that brings a lot of expansion, good luck, good fortune into your life, is moving into your sign, Gemini. So this is big news, exciting news, good news. And so usually Jupiter wants to bring some good things to the sign that it's in. So being in Gemini, this is fantastic. It doesn't happen until the last week of May, but just as we hit Gemini season and it starts moving in, it's going to be fantastic. So we have this sense, this is the Seven of Cups, that there are more choices coming in. There are new things opening up for you, new options, and perhaps think about some kind of, which open the door to new ambitions. And it really is about learning to trust. Trust, not get too overexcited by this at first. That's all I will say, is because you can start believing the illusion of it. Jupiter does want to bring good things, but it's also about being realistic about what these feelings and trusting your intuition. So not to say it's not going to be really great that it is, but it's a sense that the vision is forming and not to just jump into the first thing that feels really good to you. It's like there could be more than one door opening here. So it doesn't mean you can't walk through the first door and go, yes, this feels right for me. But it might just be a sense of only if you are really sure and you know 100%, I'm trusting my intuition, I trust this feeling, I'm walking through. Because there's more to the story. They're saying it's not the only opportunity that's coming your way here. So let's see what else is coming through for Gemini. Okay, let's see what else is coming in for Gemini. What's shifting and changing for Gemini in May? And happy birthday to all you beautiful May Geminis. This month we also have the full moon in Sagittarius and the new moon in Taurus. Your new moon isn't until June. We have Sword for Mercury Libra. Quite literally, this is the card of taking some time out to think. So weighing up the options, a very balanced choice needs to come through here. So it might feel a little bit like, yes, I want to leap before I look, but it is very much a sense of, yeah, it's not the only thing that's going to be on offer here. So yeah. The Sword for Mercury Libra is take some time out to think about the options in front of you. What is it exactly that you are wanting from the situation? What is your ambition? And then wait for that to know that this is the right door that's opening for you. So let's see what else is coming through for Gemini. It just feels a little bit like a kid in the candy shop and everyone says, hey, free lollies. And you just go and grab the first lolly and then you look over there and go, oh, I could have had that lolly, and just say you're only, I could have chosen that one first. That's one that I want more. So it's just like being a little bit discerning and scrupulous when this expansion starts happening. So not to say it's a bad thing, but that's the message that's coming through. So Gemini, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view, the bigger picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Gemini. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. Don't take on something you are wanting to leap in. The Knight of Wands. Woohoo! Here I go. Crossed by the Two of Pentacles. Yes, you need to weigh it up first. So it keeps saying the same thing, which is actually really funny. But this is not necessarily a bad message. It's just some probably prudent advice, I guess, from the tarot coming through. But this is a general reading, Gemini. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading and we will explore that further into the future and deeper and get more messages coming in for you. So the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what is coming in for Gemini. Let's see what is coming in for Gemini. The temptations are going to be right there in front of you. Here it is, the Seven of Cups. This is the same as the Seven of Shells that came through. The Six of Swords, fantastic. You're turning up as the Moon card, which is a good reason to get clarity before you jump into something. And then we have the Queen of Cups, beautiful. The Queen of Cups trusts her intuition, absolutely, before and checks in. Well, here we have the Lovers card coming through for you. Ooh, and the Empress. Wow, here we see Jupiter coming in. And the Magician, yes. The Magician's a very Gemini type energy as well because it represents Mercury, your planetary ruler. And the Magician is the master manifester. So it's like if you could manifest everything you want and suddenly you've given a magic wand and gone, boom, I can do this. Sometimes it's like I test it out and I'll choose something and it's like, choose the good thing. Choose the thing you really want. So here we have rushing into action, really exciting, the Knight of Wands, ready to go off on the next big adventure. This could be travel, excitement, taking action, but the Knight of Wands feels the passion and just goes for something. And it's just very much like, yes, taking action, crossed by the slow old Two of Pentacles, which says, well, don't you think you should weigh something up first and reassess and make sure that something is like, this is right for you? How are you going to fit this in and work with this? Yeah, look at your resources. How is this all going to happen? Do you have the money? Do you have the time? And so it's very much like you want to jump straight into something, but it does require a little bit of planning or assessment when it comes to resources before you do that. Luckily, the person that is the best at doing that is this guy. So you've got the higher octave of Mercury on your side with the Magician. So whether that's you working with all these elements and bringing something together and creating something quite amazing here, the power of manifestation, or there's someone around you that has the skill set that can help you get what you want. The Magician is, yeah, basically quite, like I said, it's like having a magic wand, quite literally, with the Magician. And off you go. So we have in your conscious mind, the Five of Wands, there's a little bit of conflict around you because I do think you just want to jump straight in. But we have the Five of Wands, and this is testing out something, trying out, learning a new skill, or it could be quite competitive what you're jumping into, or, you know, I just want to try before I buy kind of thing, or test something out a little bit first. It does represent a challenge with moving forward and taking action of some sort. You know, you've got out of a comfort zone in a way, but it's about, I really feel like it's a little bit about focused energy. Like the Magician is the potent manifester, but has to bring all these elements together, and the power of intention is really, really important with this, Gemini. So it's kind of saying you have the magic to manifest what you want. But if your conscious mind is filled with conflict or a little bit scattered or feeling challenged or tested in some sort of way, it's going to be a lot harder. So again, it's kind of like this sword for Mercury Libra is really about taking the time out to go within and find the clarity, find the calm, perhaps have a mindset shift. You might see something from a slightly different angle and go, that one, that's the one I want to choose, because this is the energy that we're talking about here, the Seven of Cups. This is the recent past, and this is saying that a whole heap of options have come up for you. This also speaks of fantasy and illusion. So it is really this fine line between having a vision and being caught up in the fantasy or the illusion of what it is. And that's why some of these options are illusionary. Some of them lead to success. Some of them aren't what they seem. They're cloaked. And it's just about really sitting down and going, what is this? I need to just let this, it's a bit clouded at this moment in time, and you're turning up as the moon, which can also be clouded intuition. So if it's not clear, but you're still feeling it and tapping into the potential of something, I would just wait, a little bit of waiting time and reassessment. And that is the kind of overall energy, because I feel really excited by all the options that are presenting here. So at the base, we have this Five of Swords. And again, this is the card of mental conflict. So what's going on inside your mind? And the Five of Swords is somebody that's acted, and then there's consequences of their actions, and really being able to have the perception and perspective to be able to see what those consequences are. So again, it's a sense of there could be some kind of inner conflict that's going on inside of you, whether it's, just understanding when to make the right move and how to make the right choice. Now, luckily in the near future, we move from the Five of Swords into the Six of Swords. So whatever this is here, you feel slightly conflicted about what's going on here. It might feel like you've reached a bit of a crossroads, or with something's reached a point and it's not clear. It might feel a bit challenging, and it might feel like I'm not sure how to make all the elements come together to make this work. But we see you transitioning on in the near future. You get out of this conflict zone that we're seeing here with wanting to take action and then feeling conflicted about how that is happening and the consequences of that. So this Six of Swords is like, I'm moving away from any kind of drama. I'm just moving and transitioning into a place of calm and peace. So this could be one of the options, this is the card of travel and moving, or making a significant move in your life, or just understanding that you're in a transition phase. So that might be one of the options that are coming through. But the Six of Swords is regaining some kind of mental balance, which is actually really great. So we've got the 4, the 5, the 6. It might feel very much like, okay, one step at a time. I'm going through the motions, and it's starting to find the clarity here, because you're presenting as the Moon card, and the Moon again speaks of illusions and deceptions and cloudiness around the subconscious. So it might feel like something's trying to, like there's trickery at play, or the Magician also speaks of somebody that it's like, I'm trying to just work out what's real and what isn't here. And so the Moon card encourages you to really find the clarity, because a lot of things are coming up from your subconscious with this that may not make a lot of sense, but at the same time, it's encouraging you to really trust your intuition, the truth, the deep knowing that comes from your intuition, not as what you want to hear, but what your intuition's really telling you. And that's different. Both of those things are different, because the energy surrounding you is this Knight of Cups. There is a sense that there's an opportunity here to follow your heart, to go on an adventure of the heart, and to potentially cross into new emotional territories and thresholds. This is the card of love and romance. So it might be that there's somebody new on the horizon, or this is the card of following your dreams, feeling ever hopeful. When Jupiter moves into your sign, it might feel suddenly super optimistic and positive about everything. And this is all going to work out. It's all going to be fine. And they're saying, just be careful of the illusory nature of that, of wishful thinking and thinking everything's going to be okay. Jupiter will bring good things to you. It will bring expansion, but there's some kind of message here that it needs to have assessment and needs to be grounded in like some practicalities with moving forward as well. So in the new Hopes and Fears, we've got the Star card, and this is very much like just feeling so hopeful, future hope, feeling hopeful for the future and feeling really guided. There could be peace, there could be compassion that comes through with the Star card. But this is very optimistic energy that we're seeing coming through with Jupiter. As an outcome, I really love this outcome for you actually, Gemini, because this is where it all starts coming together again. And I love how we've got your major arcana, the Lovers. This is such a positive outcome. So here we have the Queen of Cups, and she is nurturing her intuition. She's nurturing her feelings. She's going, what do I want to feel? What am I feeling? And before she takes action. And it might be somebody that she's thinking about, or a course of action or a path that she's thinking about here, because she's got this King of Wands in the back of her mind. So this could be a vision some kind of inspired vision. It could be a person that she's got feelings for, or this person's got feelings for, or is feeling, it could be something in your life that you're feeling very passionate about and you're wanting to take action. And then we've got the Lovers card, which is you. And it's about making a choice when it comes to a relationship. I really feel like there's relationship energy here, or just really stepping into a passion and following a dream, opening your heart to something you're really passionate about. And then we've got the Empress card, because the Empress is big love. It's about making a choice around love, around feeling nurtured, about what it is or who it is that you want to nurture and love in your life. So it really feels like the Empress brings abundance as well. So there is a choice about bringing more abundance into your life. And it's about being this beautiful Queen of Cups and really tuning into what this cup is, your feelings, your intuition, before you take that action and make that choice, because there's opportunity for abundance coming your way, which is really really fabulous. So there's choices that can lead to abundance here. But it is sort of like you need to be the magician. You need to be like this sense of, this is the higher octave of Mercury, where the magician is getting the download from the divine and bringing it down to earth and opening your mind to all the new possibilities, and that you have all the elements within you to manifest and create your own reality. So what is it that you want to create? Because you have a choice, and the Empress is there going, I'm here. You've got a choice to bring in more abundance, more love, more sense of feeling nurtured, even sensual, to take it easy a little bit more or something becomes easier in your life. And so it really is a sense of saying you are the one that can create this. You're the one with the power. So let's pull a card, for an affirmation card for you, Gemini, and see what's coming through. We have, I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. So yeah, part of this is trusting yourself, learning to trust yourself, understanding that you can make the right choice here. Also, if you have jumped in too soon recently or in the past and it hasn't been worked out for whatever reason, it's almost like this is an opportunity to do things differently this time. So it may require a little bit of forgiveness along the way, but the forgiveness is just like a higher octave of Empress. The Empress is about love. It can even be self-love. So forgiveness is part of that, and forgiveness sets you free, and that is part of this, just one aspect of a fuller picture of abundance that can come through here. So, okay, as we said, Jupiter is the planet of luck and good fortune. So here we have the four-leaf clover, lucky opportunities coming your way. But it's almost like you are the master of your own luck, the fact that the magician is coming in. It may not have felt like that at other times in your life, but this might feel like you've got the golden touch, that everything that you might touch, you might just be more lucky at this stage, and that there's some really, really positive choices to come through. But very much a strong message. Really trust your inner knowing, trust your intuition, trust those feelings of passion. Trust that your heart is leading you in the right place, but be aware of illusions as well. And it's a fine line. It's not, if it was easy, it wouldn't be one of those things that is clouded and unclear, but it is about listening to those messages and trusting that you have all the elements in front of you to work out how to make the right choices. And there's a significant choice that leads to either love, abundance, or all of the above, because what they keep giving me with the Empress is that it's kind of got this large umbrella around it of, we don't want to pinpoint and define abundance as it's just love and it's just money. It could be all sorts of things in your life that brings abundance in. So it's like we don't want to restrict any kind of definitions of that. So it can mean all sorts of exciting things. But yeah, this is beautiful energy of expansion, blessings, big major life choices that can lead to some really fabulous things coming through here for you, Gemini. So I am loving this reading for you. It is a fabulous reading, a lot of luck coming your way. And so expect some, little signs and synchronicities as well. So that's your reading, Gemini. I'm going to take it over to the extended now. We're going to see that a significant choice could lead to abundance and that you might need to nurture something in your life around after you make this choice. So we're going to explore where that's all going. What is this Empress bringing? What is this abundance that comes with it? What are some of the consequences of the choice that is coming in, or the choices that are coming through? And this is really positive energy when it comes to relationships as well, making the right choices within relationships or following a passion and following your heart. So we're going to see how that is going to be supported moving into the future. We're going to ask what else you need to know, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into the reading. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Gemini. Please come and check it out. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, wish each other, fellow Geminis, happy birthday, and all those things, the comments. I'd love to find out what's going on for you. All of that stuff helps with the growth of the channel, and I really appreciate it as well. And take care, Gemini.